about, you know...
But on air?
I mean, yeah, let's pretend that the microphones are off. And let's talk about
on.
Oh, that one is in your head. Let's talk about it and just pretend that the microphones are not on. And, you know, let's summarize it and probably get people to understand exactly what happened.
I would never keep a government car. Number one, I'm not a government official.
Okay.
So I would never keep a government car.
But was the car a government car?
You see, I bought the car from somebody.
Okay.
I bought it.
Right.
So at that point, I wouldn't say it's a government car, it's not a government car.
Right.
So some people came and they say, hey,
it's a government car that you have.
That I have. I said, okay, fine. If it's a government car, keep the government car.
Right.
I mean, it's... What is a car?
Right. Did you get back to the person you bought it from to ask about the details just so that you wouldn't look bad or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, me and the guy,
You dealt with it?
Yeah, we dealt with it. And, you know, I mean, after that happened, I just bought a new car.
Right. And when you spoke to the guy, did he come to you straight to say, you know what, the car is a government car and I sold it?
No. I mean, look, the truth of the matter is that this car saga is something that... When it happened, I was like, it's something that has happened. You know what I mean? And, okay, so if somebody's saying it is theirs, they should just keep it. They should just take it. It's look, Doreen.
So yes.
Doreen. In 2010, I bought a car.
Right.
I bought a car in 2010. 2011, I bought another car. 13, another one. In 15, I bought another one. So it's something that I can afford, you know. So when this thing happened, I was like, you know what? Let them take it. Because, of course, they were going around doing, hey, we'll seize your car, hey. And then when they check the papers, they realize that, Charlie, okay, it's not for you. Okay, hey, let's go investigate.
Let it go.
Let it go. It's a car. You can have an accident, God forbid, tomorrow, and then you can have a car. You can have an accident, and then the car is damaged. You know, whatever it is. You know. So after all that thing happened, I was like, you know what, to hell with it. I bought myself a new car, and then then I moved on.
So basically, you don't even know where the car they took.
I don't know where it is. I couldn't be bothered about it. Recently, you know, I had that guy saying that, you know, they should return the car. No, I don't want it.
You don't want it?
It's just the car.
All right. So it's gone.
It's gone.
All right. Let's turn on to a new page.
Exactly.
I mean, since we are talking about sagas, let's also talk a little bit about the bread situation, man. Hey, you, John, it's on to you. Look, somebody is selling their bread. Who asked you to go and talk about it?
Look,
yes,
Doreen.
Yes.
The same way I would see a little girl who is 6 or 7 years old selling on the street, and I'll say, Abentina Abufabe,
Uncle School, that is like any one of us. We will all behave like that.
And I'll say what went wrong.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Right.
I saw this guy, which, I recognized him, from tech, but I think when I was leaving, he was coming or something like that. And his face looked for me. I'm like, this guy, I hear he's, but he's selling the drive. Why? What went wrong? It's as simple as that. That's the simple question I asked. I wasn't there to mock anybody.
Okay.
I mean, why would I mock a bread seller?
Right.
I mean, 3 months ago, I was supplying my meat to chop bars in Accra, personally and physically handling meat. So why would I go and laugh at somebody who is selling bread on the street? I would never do that.
So you think that those on social media just, misrepresented the story?
Yeah, they just misrepresented the story, and then, they just twisted it and just, But at the end of the day, I mean, it was good because the guy has publicity, or he had publicity that, people now...
Yeah, people actually also said that it was a publicity stunt.
The question was, what went wrong?
What went wrong is what I want to know.
Exactly. That's it, my dear.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Nanye. Ever. Yes.
Ever. So actually, people work like that. And also, I mean, still talking at all these matters about John, you know that there's so many issues that people talk about you. And like I was saying, people create so many stories about people that sometimes when you sit back yourself and you hear some of the stories, you might actually even tend to believe it about yourself when it actually actually didn't happen.
Yeah.
There was an issue about you getting married to somebody, and then she turned around and said, "Oh, I was lying. We didn't get married." What was that about as well?
Well, that was years ago.
Yes, but we can still talk about it.
They were right about you. You can't dodge the questions.
Oh, no, it's a conversation. I mean, you and I, when we sit in the porch there, we will talk about a lot of things. So let's pretend it's not
something that happened a long time, a very, very long time ago. But like I said, it's something that I've completely forgotten about. Let me tell you something about the media.
Yeah. Educate me.
No, how? I can't. So, typical example. On Monday, they would write a story about you.
Right.
Then Tuesday morning, they'll contact you and say, "Hey, we wrote a story about you. What do you have to say?" Then you say something, and then on Wednesday, they'll punch holes in the story and say you were lying. Then on Thursday, they'll call you and say, "Oh, boss, but you're lying about the response you gave."
Right.
Then on Friday,
you apologize.
And then on Saturday, they'll discuss it. And on Monday, they'll say, "Oh, what do you have to say about the whole thing?" So that's the thing.
Right.
The thing about media is when a story breaks, just keep quiet about it. Monday is broken. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, people talk about it. Friday is dead. It's finished.
Broken king.
So it's and sometimes it's good not to respond to some stories.
Right.
Because if you do, it's like Iguaro Abano. Na Bodanfo, Sebe, Wabefa, Otawo. No, they guan.
Now,
chasing. One or Wabodam.
The two of you.
Thank you very much.
It's a good mix. Doreen, ask him who his girlfriend is.
There are 3 of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Which one but wins now?
Doreen.
Yes.
Ando. I was going to say Kwesi Chubu.
He will not smile at that one. But why are 3 then?
Where Basa?
Hey, why are 3? Do they all know?
Oh, they know we're in a WhatsApp group together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As in, my girlfriends.
Yes,
and so when you say good morning, darlings, they all respond. They, oh no, today is my turn to cook.
Exactly.
Yeah, so how's the relationship like? Everybody knows their time.
Time. I should say morning, afternoon, evening, night, dawn.
Everything.
Branch.
That one too is all right.
Yeah.
And there were also rumors about you and Yvonne Nelson.
Yvonne is my very good friend.
And I know that. And then it got to a point where they said you guys were loggerheads because, one person was fighting for electricity and one person said no, and one person said power and one person said no power. I mean, how are you guys now? You're cool?
No, we are cool, yeah. I mean, I actually spoke to her 2 days ago. We are cool.
You're cool?
Actually, I'll probably see her this week.
Yeah,
we're cool.
Yeah.
Yvonne, we'll fight, but we always get back together.
Yeah. Until when you fight, then everybody gives the other the attitude or what?
Exactly.
No calling, no texting, and then you probably deal with the populace too and tell them what you think about her.
Exactly.
And then when you come back together, do you apologize to each other?
Yes, and then we just kiss and make up.
Hey,
okay.
Well.
Yes.
John.
Yes.
What is the situation concerning the VH saga now? But we've spoken about it.
I bought myself a new V8.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Doreen, I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Dumelo on behalf of all women. He helped them on the treatment of obstetrics. I have to open this.
Obstetric fistula.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I'm the ambassador for obstetric fistula. The UN ambassador for obstetric fistula.
Oh, good to know.
And what we do is we raise money to help these women across the country, but most of them are in the north.
Yes, a lot of them are in the north.
So we raise money.
Yes.
One surgery costs about $400 per woman.
Wow.
So we've been going around raising money to repair them, if I may use that word. And every year we have about 1,000 women suffering from, who live with fistula. And some of them have been living with it for 20, 30 years.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what we're doing right now, and it's so far so good.
Wow.
Some of the women are afraid to come out when you go to the villages, because
some of them are shy, and some people think people would laugh at them, etc. So they won't come out.
But for those of you who don't know what obstetric fistula is, it's a complication that comes about when you're giving birth, and when that happens, the woman after giving birth will just
there's freedom of bowels and urine and everything,
and it's quite
to your genitals.
Yes. So we've been helping the woman, and hopefully we just hope that by 2030 we would eradicate obstetric fistula from Ghana.
I think Glitz Africa is also working on something like that, and the two groups coming together should do a good thing.
Yes.
We will come back shortly and talk about your foundation and charities, etc. There are two more questions actually. John speaks good Fanti. I always thought he was.
Yes, I'm half Ewe.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud to be an Ewe.
Exactly, but it's funny. I haven't heard you speak that much.
Ebenuka.
Oh, Dumelo, what's one thing you've regretted not doing?
Regret? I don't know. I don't have any regrets in life.
You don't have any regrets.
Everything happens for a reason. That's what I say, yes.
And you live for the moment.
I live for the moment. Yes,
okay.
Yes,
all right. I hope that your question has been answered. So now let's switch and go to your foundation and your charities.
Yes.
Initially, I remember you had like a hairline for ladies.
Yes.
Did you have a clothing line as well?
Yes, I did have a clothing line.
And are they both?
Well, for the hairline, I stopped, because there were a lot of invitations coming to the system.
Right.
So I was like, you know what, I stopped. And for the clothing line, it's still ongoing. Mm-hmm. Actually, we are planning to launch it massively very soon.
Is it the same thing you're wearing?
This is an African wear, like a kaftan. But yes, we'll add this one to it.
Yeah, but it's still your people who do it.
Exactly.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Yes. I think you guys should go online and see it. I really like it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
You're welcome. Any
thank
day.
You.
Oh,
I should raise my hand. So that's with the clothing line.
Yeah, so the clothing line is going to roll right back.
Of course.
But it's just the hair that you've fallen back on a little bit.
And then because I had a lot of female friends, so everybody came and I think I dashed all my supplies away.
Mm-hmm. Confess the parts that I was involved in Chama.
Was in Aruba?
No, Aruba. Okay, let's talk about the charities. We were just talking about Fistula a few minutes ago.
Yeah, my charity is the Dumelo Foundation. We do a lot of projects in Ghana, Nigeria, Zambia, Guinea, and other African countries, but mostly it's women and children.
Right. So you do a lot of women and children issues in all these countries.
Yes.